Oh, I don't fucking think so.
Ugh, what a mess. Welcome to Straight Up Reviews, where there's no bullshit beyond the sign. While Maple salvages ST, I decided to pick up where he left off. This was the movie lots of people waited for, yet only half could understand. A movie despite its R rating, parents take their kids only to complain later because of the sex, violence, and bad language. Like every other R-rated movie, they don't take their kids to. Makes me wonder who the real child is. A movie that would have been made sooner if some Fox douchebag would rather let his company go broke than let it see the light of day. This is Deadpool, a movie that was completely split between its praise and its controversy.
While ST explained the overall about Deadpool, I'll explain the movie history. In 2009, a movie called X-Men Origins Wolverine was out, and many people were stoked, not just because we got to see how Wolverine came to be, but because a certain merc with a mouth was meant to make his debut, played by Ryan Reynolds, who is also a fan of said merc.
They sewed his fucking mouth shut and to add insult to injury, added a hint of his return that the CEO at the time assured us would never happen. Yeah, way to go, Tom. Now, funnily enough, this was what actually introduced me to Deadpool. However, when I looked at the source material, I got just as mad at Fox as everyone else. Luckily, thanks to Reynolds, they managed to greenlight it last year and premiere it this year. Now let's talk about the movie that was 7 years in the making. Now bear in mind, because this is Deadpool we're talking about, what I'm about to describe is disturbing and possibly inappropriate, so any kids watching don't. With that said, spoilers.
The story goes like so. Former Special Forces soldier Wade Wilson of Regina, Saskatchewan.
I wonder how long that's going to last considering how many angry fanboys that work at Marvel tried to eliminate anything not American and their badass heroes. Seriously, they pulled this shit on Wolverine and Deadpool as if there's something wrong with being Canadian more than the fact that they're both hired killers and mercenaries regardless of what country they originated from. Hell, much of your buyers buy the fucking thing because they are the world's first Canadian superheroes at the time. Why eliminate what's making you money?
Anywho, he becomes a mercenary working for Weasel and specializes in helping kids with their stalker problems.
Gee, I wonder if he could help with these creeps. I'm pretty sure someone will pay top dollar for it.
After celebrating a job well done, he meets a prostitute named Vanessa. They hit it off due to their similar insanities and go from business sex to an actual believable relationship.
It's sad when a hired killer and a prostitute have a better relationship than what Stephanie Meyer wants you to believe to be one.
However, it doesn't last long as Wade is hit with a barrage of cancers. At first he plans to die with dignity, but when he fears leaving her would be just as damaging as his own demise, he seeks out a cure by going into the Weapon X program.
In this variation, he does have a healing factor, but it's dormant instead of having Wolverine's grafted onto him. It's a minor nitpick, but it makes sense as any form of super ability that's grafted onto you instead of in you the whole time has a possibility of the body rejecting it. So if anything, the movie corrected a flaw that the comics should have seen a long time ago.
However, he finds out they plan on not letting him go and plan to make him an indestructible slave, so he escapes, disfiguring his face in the process permanently. Fearing that Vanessa won't love him again, he goes to find Francis, aka Ajax, who gave him the treatment in order to fix his face. On his rampage, he is pursued by Colossus and Negasonic Teenage Warhead,
Which I also agree is the most awesome name in the world.
who want him to stop killing people and join the X-Men.
While this movie made more than enough for a sequel, people are still split between this. On the fan side of things, some see this as the greatest movie in the world, while others feel it needed some improvement in certain areas. Others who aren't fans or don't know about Deadpool to begin with, I'm looking at you, Walker, have no idea what the hell they just watched. Which makes the movie even better because it captures the spirit of Deadpool. Those that know him either like him or hate him, while those that don't have trouble comprehending him. This movie, all in all, is a lot of fun comedy and action, and I can't wait to see when he meets Cable. As usual, debate, argue, and let me know what I missed. Stay tuned for more.